Alright, you bastards, this is Some-Belgian-prepper, and today I want to talk about sugar in your preparedness. But before we start that, if you're interested in detective stories, there will be a link in the description to my book called Bloody Crosses. If you're interested, take a look, I would say. So, sugar. Well, what are the uses of sugar in your preparedness and why you should have them? Because, to be honest, since I came back from Norway, I've started to go full on health and fitness, and one of the I changed my diet into a ketogenic diet. So almost all sugars are banned from my diet, and to be honest, I'm going to make a video about this. I lost about 5 kilograms since then, without ever feeling hungry. So it works and it fits good in my preparedness diet. But because I don't eat sugar, I noticed, because I mostly eat meat and banned all the sugars, soft drinks, and anything that contains sugar, I have noticed that I lost the 5 kilograms of weight. So sugar could be a good thing in a survival plan when the food is hard to get, or during a starvation situation, or how do you say this? When during a war, when food is not really available. So sugar could be a good part of that plan to gain extra calories, to stay on weight, and yeah, that's the reason why I'm thinking about putting sugar in my preparedness. But why sugar? Because sugar is actually one of the foods that will not expire if you store it in a very good place. So it's a dry place at a cold temperature, without sunlight, in a good container where there is no moist. So that's the problem that I had before I started to investigate this, because as you can see, I don't know if you see it, but it is a little bit moldy, and not because of the sugar, but the packaging starts to get taking moist, start to get moldy, and that could contaminate actually the sugar that is still good, but yeah, if it's contaminated with the moldy packaging. So that's why I'm going to plastify and vacuum, put my sugar into vacuum bags before they start to get lumpy. And I will show you in a minute what I mean with lumpy. As you can see, this is still the sugar that is not that lumpy, but everything here is starting to get. So that is what I wanted to show you. If you perhaps can see it, all of this sugar is now just one massive block, and that's very hard to handle. So for the moment now, I will crush the not that lumpy bits a little bit better. So now we're going to vacuum back the shit out of this. So now I can store this sugar for a very long time without any problems. But from this experiment, as you can see, I lost almost half of the sugar, because the underside, where all the weight is pressing onto it, is now just too lumpy to do anything with it. So that's something that I wanted to warn you about this. And also another thing that I think about it is yeah, I don't know if it's the same thing in other countries, but in Belgium If we hear our grandfathers and grandmothers talk about the war, the World War II, they always said there were three things that you should store during a war: salt, sugar, and flour. So that made me think about this video to think about why sugar, because it's a really good source of calories, but it's not that healthy, to be honest. And especially during bad times, if you eat things with a lot of sugar, your teeth will go bad. That's something that you need to take in account. So it's more to do other stuff with it, like for calories, for taste, or as a preservative. That's also a reason why sugar is being held. You know those jam pots and other preservative techniques where you use sugar to I don't know the English name about it, but it's like fruit and vegetables that you put into a can and you put it full of sugar. That's because the sugar kills bacteria or prevents the spread of bacteria. So that's also something that you can take in account if you're going to store sugar. So use vacuum bags, Mylar bags, or big pots that are one of those food grade buckets to store your sugar, I would say. And yeah, if you know any other uses for sugar, please let me know in the comments. I'm always eager to learn new things, and I would say see you in the next video. Cheers! Oh, and like and subscribe.